So, She-Hulk. Give us your thoughts.
You want to? Okay, let's start. Okay. I'm just gonna run through it. I'm not looking at anything. I didn't write anything down. So episode 1.
Wait. Actually, before we do that, so
Okay.
episode 5, Jen gets an outfit from basically a costume suit creator in the MCU
The Edna.
world.
The Edna
Yes.
of the MCU. That's who he is, and I love him already, and I want him to be more shit.
We're presumed to believe that he also made the suit for Daredevil.
Probably
Now-
the new Captain America.
No.
Who else would he have gotten that made by?
Bro, the Wakandans.
Oh fuck, dude! I forgot that whole arc.
This guy.
Shit, bro. Look. I mean, I'm just not saying it's a forgettable series, but I could tell you what happens in every episode of Loki. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. You know. I'm starting to like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That didn't rub just right with him. You guys hear that? The listeners? He was ready to move on, and then he was like, you know what, motherfucker? No.
Yeah.
Don't talk
sorry.
shit.
Anyway.
No, that's fine.
He creates a suit for what we believe is the yellow suit for Daredevil. Obviously, if you watch the Netflix show, Daredevil gets his suit made by, is it Melvin? Is that who I was thinking?
Yeah,
about?
Melvin, the armorer.
Word.
Yeah, the comic
He
book
ends up
armorer.
in jail, though, right?
Yeah.
At the end.
So what happens is that the armorer works for Wilson Fisk, and we learn this because
And the Mandalorian.
Daredevil, somebody tries to shoot him, and it doesn't go through, so he's got a bulletproof jacket, and Daredevil's like, what the fuck, dude? You can't just make that. So he finds a guy who could do it. He makes the armor for Daredevil. Now, the concept of the armor originally was the spots that are red can hold up to punches, knife thrusts, and whatever, some other bullshit, right? And then the black is the bulletproof part, which is basically just fucking his forehead and like his kneecaps and shit. Now, there's yellow parts that he mentioned that he didn't add that would have been like literally you could just stab through with a fork. So that's not involved in this at all. But the armorer used to be the go-to guy for underground suits. Now there's clearly a market for it, and I'm interested to see who else visits him. That's a very big character to set up to tie movies together. Is it not?
Yes, and my whole point of why I mentioned that is because Melvin is not going to be in the MCU.
No way.
Like, no shot. And people have this, like, presumption that
It would be a
everything
deep
is going to
cut.
be, super canon. And, like, realistically, they're not going to touch on anything except for the, like, 4 or 5 main characters, right? So have
within the Daredevil
Foggy,
show,
Karen, Daredevil,
there you go.
Fisk,
Yup.
and probably Vanessa.
So
Like,
people
I
have
think
been
that's
begging for the Daredevil cast to be in the MCU, but they're begging them to essentially be side characters, which I agree with, which they deserve to be, in the Avengers and stuff. Now, the Marvel Cinematic Universe isn't going to fucking take its time to introduce you to the side characters, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Daredevil's not going to be important, but, like, if we're already introducing you to his girlfriend, are we going to introduce you to his girlfriend's brother, who lives up in upstate New York, and... you know what I mean? Yeah, like literally, like they're not gonna fucking do that. So we might
There's
get
18
mentions
episodes,
to
though.
them.
Hey, you never know.
They might.
I'm
look,
really interested to see why that's 18 episodes.
Oh
that's a
god,
big change.
I hope that's a decision that's been made after the criticism levied at them.
I don't think it's gonna go for a lot of them. Think about it.
No,
Most of Phase 5 is the same.
it really comes down to who's the fucking showrunner. Let's be real.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And also too, Marvel does its best work when they've been shit on for other stuff. Like, what did they follow up Iron Man 2 with?
Wasn't it Captain America? With the Avengers.
Was it Captain
But that's
America?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I mean, I like that.
Thor. Actually, never mind, bro. Phase 1 was low-key fucking trash. Other than Iron Man and the Avengers, like, let's be real.
It was just new, so
that's heresy. Exactly. Yo, here's the thing. I saw the Avengers on a bootleg DVD 3 weeks before it was released in theaters. Do you think that could ever fucking happen today?
Absolutely not.
So, to my point is that it's like the MCU has since evolved. It's not always been good. It's just we ate our dessert in Phase 4, and Marvel said clear your plate, or whatever, Phase 3. Yeah, in Phase 3, Marvel said, clear your plate, guys, we're moving on.
Like a little extra sauce.
And all of us were like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for my next serving. This fucking sucks. This isn't the best thing. I just had the best. That's why you eat your pizza last and your dessert, your pizza first and dessert last. Is because it goes in order. I don't know. I guess my point is, and you know what? Let's just fucking get into it. It was question of the week. I am so sick of people acting and going back and like, look, these must be younger kids, okay? Because they're asking the same questions that I used to ask when I was on Marvel YouTube back in the day and on the forums, which was like the power grading levels of shit like the Hulk, right? Now, I see these videos on, I don't watch TikTok, but fucking YouTube TV or YouTube Shorts has destroyed my life already. I just can't stop watching them. But I see like somebody type into a voice generator like, in Marvel Phase 4, the Hulk could not even stop a Ford Bronco moving 14 miles per hour. In the first movie, he stopped a Leviathan at 15 million pounds. Now, which one is better? And it's like, they depowered the Hulk. No, they fucking didn't. Like, oh my god. And this is everywhere, dude. It's this thing of like, they think Marvel is just castrating all the men and making all the women fucking super powerful. It makes no sense to me. Like, look, we're in the beginning of the bake. We're fucking mixing the dough right now. And you're sitting here complaining that it doesn't taste like a fucking pizza. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy that they're walking you through this process. And then we get all this stuff. You know what? It's a bunch of I'm going on a rant. It's a bunch of fucking ungrateful bitches who didn't have to go through the shit that... Now, I'm not going to say real fans. Everyone's a fan. But I think that there is a culture of shitting on a popular product to gain... And this probably exists in the beginning of time. To make yourself fucking look better. And it's frustrating me beyond belief. Because it's not just the fans, the shitty fans. But it's all these fucking entertainment articles that are entertaining all of this. They're like...
Bro, never forget that before... Infinity War and Endgame came arguably one of the worst MCU movies. Ant-Man and the Wasp is terrible.
Oh, it's garbage. It's a placeholder. Me and my girlfriend did a watch. We skipped 2 movies. One of which I'm fucking regretting now, and which is The Incredible Hulk. With She-Hulk, it is just confusing as hell. And then number 2 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Those are the only 2. I showed her the post-credit Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Even in Dark World. Crazy.
I mean, I did. We did watch Dark World.
You kind of have to watch it, low-key.
Get it? What did you just... come on.
Could have said
you meant to do that.
But I said
no, low-key. Like low-key. Like got a mischief?
Yeah. Moral of the story. Phase 1 through 3, while
they weren't that good.
Very, very highs... Well, I wouldn't say very good overall.
I think everybody needs to take off their rose-colored glasses, right? They've got to remember that all the little things that they laid in order to make Infinity War and Endgame what they were laid out in shitty fucking movies. Like a lot of them. Look, there are not a lot of bad movies, but it's like you said, they're new. Now it's like Marvel did their magnum opus, and now everybody's like, okay, you have to do that every fucking time now. We need Starry Night every night. You fucking like. Sorry, I needed to go on this rant because it's bothering me so much.
I think they've delivered some pretty good highs in Phase 4.
But why can't we? Get back into She-Hulk, dude. It's like, why can't we accept it for what it is? Yeah, it's been super. Look, She-Hulk may not be for me. I mean, the 3 out of the 5 have been for me, but it just might not fucking be for me. But I don't need to sit here and say that every upcoming project and every person working in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now has lost their way. They've put on blindfolds, and they're walking with a dictionary and throwing it at a script and just hoping shit comes out. Like, that's not what's fucking happening, guys.
Nah, there's passion in every project. 100%.
In every project, and you could fucking respect it. Like... Well, let's get back into She-Hulk. I'll jump right into it. I love that this show knows exactly what the fuck it is. It's very episodic. Love that, dude. That's my point,
which
though.
Is different.
Like,
yeah.
Like it's different, but it's
actual
when
TV.
You're watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's like they don't know what type of show they are. Are they an origin show? It's a disjointed effort, right? And as much as
And it's a cut-up
She-Hulk
movie, realistically.
exactly, and She-Hulk has more cameos than any other one of those cut-up movies, quote unquote. But it still manages to strictly be her show. She drives to the action. She's the central character who reacts to shit. Like, I might not agree, like, what if we recorded this fucking after episode 4? This would be a different episode. Episode 5 was. Wait, what are we on right now? 4?
It will be 6 coming out, right?
6. Yeah. So I'm saying 1 through. Yeah. No, I don't know. Look, the first part of the show is very self-referential, and I like it. I love the Wong episodes. I love how months in advance or years in advance they wrote that it would give them Twitter armor for those episodes. I think that literally might be the funniest joke in all of the
That's
MCU.
hilarious. The fourth wall breaks are like, hey, Tatiana Maslany is extremely good, and I low-key hate when she's in the She-Hulk form. Like,
we talked about this. Yeah, this was on the one we cut. It's like, I want more Tatiana and I want less She-Hulk. And I don't know if that's an issue with the CGI. I don't know if it's an issue with characterization.
Look, it's 100% a design fault.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
It's a design fault, and like
it just doesn't feel like her when she's in the fucking when she's in the She-Hulk.
Doesn't feel like anything actually. It feels super lifeless. Mm-hmm. And like, obviously, to CGI to a point, CGI is incredible. CGI for you, I think you really feel the Hulk in Avengers 1, or when he gets demolished by Thanos.
Okay.
Like, there's something. There's a disconnect.
To their credit, and I think, I hope a lot of our listeners here know about the Uncanny Valley. I mean, we've spoken about it before.
Yeah, we've spoken about it. And
so the reason the Hulk looks as good as he does is because they're creating a monster. He doesn't need to look human, right? And then
he's not a texture. Yeah.
And instead, when they move to Professor Hulk, instead of building off of a human to make him look somewhat monstrous, they need to take a monster and make him look somewhat human. And we already have this expectation for what Hulk looks like. Men have a lot of stubble. It helps distinguish when you're looking at it. From what I understand is that the CGI that they're doing with Jennifer Walters in this show is actually
extremely challenging.
It's extremely challenging, but what they're putting out is actually really fucking good. Now, does that change from the fact that the Uncanny Valley is like a proven scientific fucking theorem that your brain literally, if something looks almost human but is not human, cannot do anything but point out the differences? No, they can't fucking change that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I also don't think it helps. And I love Tatiana. I wouldn't want anybody else, but I don't think it fucking helps that she has this short poofy hair, and then she grows into this, and they mention
curly hair gang.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
And like, there's just something. There's a disconnect there. You could tell they know. Marvel fucking knows because they pan away from her face as fast as possible. So it's like, all the ingredients are there. Somebody just put the Parmesan in before the pasta was cooked. You know, like.
Yeah, a little too much salt in the cookies, you know. They call it
yeah. Exactly. Exactly, bro.
Like, it's already episode 6, and these episodes are you okay with them only being, like, some of these are only 20 minutes long?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not waking up early. That's my fucking review. I'm not waking up early.
Some would classify that as mid.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's okay. I don't know. Look, I'm not hating it all.
I don't think it's better than Hawkeye, but I think it has a similar vibe.
I don't think it's even close to Hawkeye, gotta be honest.
Well, you suck.
And I was somebody who... I'm
a defender of Hawkeye. You are not.
I am a big fan of Hawkeye, but I'm not a big fan of some of the... I'm a coach, right? Not a big fan of some of the X's and O's. You know? We're not... The game of football, it's fall season.
Yeah.
Hawkeye doesn't move in his 11-man squad.
It's a very big sport around your area.
You got like you got like 9. You got like 9 good players. You got kind of like a scrub, and some dude that you just got to throw out there.
Got like the 1 tech, the 2-1, the 2i, the 5-8, the. No, I know what you're saying though. I understand why you didn't like Hawkeye. We beat this to death.
I do like Hawkeye. I
thought it was personally. I thought it was the second show out of all the Marvel shows at the time that I knew what the fuck it was. Now I think there's more than that. I think Moon Knight knew what the fuck it was, and what I mean by this is that like. When you're watching the Falcon, you're just as confused as the Falcon and the Winter Soldier about what the fuck is happening. That's good to a certain sense. But
well, I will give some pandemic.
Yes,
I would love for them to go into.
I give full pandemic leeway. Full pandemic leeway.
I would, yeah, because we know like some of these things coming up, people would be like, "Oh my god, like it was affected by the pandemic."
But they're not gonna reshoot this shit. So I gotta judge it for how it fucking is.
But I would love for them to hop in the editing room, and maybe they had scenes that you can add. I don't know.
Look, I think they're trying to draw as less attention to that show as humanly possible. So I think if they went in and edited shit in the Captain America show, it would be drawing more attention. Like when people thought they saw they repaired some CGI glitch in fucking WandaVision, everybody's like, Doctor Strange, he's here.
Oh my god, with the moving orb and the fucking tree. Like, what are we doing?
I have no idea.
New rock stars. That's at you. What are we doing?